life practice community.
All right, so we made it to our yin practice. A little bit shorter than usual after our tech, but it's a good opportunity to practice patience, isn't it? Learning to go with the flow. My Apple TV's been broken in my classroom this whole fall, and I've just had to become very patient about it. So let's bring ourselves into a seated position. You can rest your sits bones on a cushion or a support. And then lengthen up through your spine. Resting your palms heavy on the sacrum, not on the sacrum, on the knees. And inviting length along the spine. Take a deep breath in, fill your lungs, fill your chest with air. Exhale it out, let it go. Breathe in, filling, filling. Exhale, emptying, release. And then take a moment to tune inward and listen inward. What do you need tonight from this practice? A lot of places all over the world, the season is changing. I know earlier today, there was snow in Sarah's power yoga class. It was the first rain of the season here in Abu Dhabi. And the winter season all over the world is really the season of yin. It's a chance to turn inwards and look inwards at ourselves. So that's going to be the theme of our practice tonight, and our intention is going to be turning inwards, looking inwards. Preparing for winter. And if you have another intention that resonates with you, just establish it now. Sweep your palms upward for a big breath in. And then can you interlace your palms and reach them up towards the sky? And then we're going to reach over to the right, creating a nice little side body stretch. And then come all the way upwards and stretch over to the left. Lift all the way up disconnect, breathe in. And then can you rotate around and land your left palm on your right thigh and your right fingertips behind you, and then breathe in and then twist. Gazing over the right shoulder. And then come all the way back with your arms, inhale. And then rotate the other way, landing your left fingertips, landing your right palm, gazing over the left shoulder. Lifting all the way back up, reach through both arms, inhale. And then take your palms through your heart center, through the Anjali Mudra for just a moment. And then we're going to do a little bit of a neck stretch. So dropping your right earlobe down towards your right shoulder, take your right arm up, plant your right palm onto your left side of your skull. Creating this stretch through the left traps muscle. And then lift your head all the way up. And then we'll drop it the other way. So left earlobe goes down towards left shoulder. Take your left arm up. Anchor your left palm on the other side. Stretching through the right side. Nice, just taking a few more breaths. And then take your head all the way back up through center. And then we're just gonna, well, I'm just gonna scooch backwards a little bit so I don't disrupt this cat. Place your soles of feet together. And the first pose that we're gonna do is a curving forwards butterfly. So you can support your knees if you want with little blocks or bolsters, or if they're okay unsupported, feel free to just curve inward. Speaking of bolsters, today, my mom told me that she bought not one, not two, but 3 bolsters. She is turning into a yogi. She got a big bolster and then she got 2 small ones so that she had lots of bolster options, which I think is amazing because like 7 months ago, my mom didn't even do yoga. So it's pretty cool how the mindful life practice brought yoga to people who wouldn't have even considered it before. So the season of winter is a time of rest. It's a time of reflection. It's a time of restoration. It's a time of storage. And our ability to work and to rest, it's balanced by the kidneys. And through depletion, whether it's mental depletion, whether it's physical depletion, whether it's emotional depletion, we can eat into the body's storehouse. We can exhaust our vital essence. Fear and lethargy and low back pain. These are all indicators of kidney depletion. And so we're going to practice poses today that stimulate the inner legs, that stimulate the adductors, stimulate the front of the body, to target the kidney meridian. So we'll stay here for a few more rounds of breath. And then slowly, just gently lift your way all the way up. Let's come into a cross-legged shape, just as a very simple rebound. And allow your spine to be lengthened. Allow your breath to be steady. And just embrace this concept of doing nothing. Leave your right leg where it is. Extend your left leg onto the mat. So bring your right foot to the inside of the left leg. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. And then we're going to come into a forward fold over the left leg. So a half butterfly. And this works the inner legs. And the back line of the body. Release tension to invite in relaxation. Release fear to yield courage. Release resistance so you can flow around the mountains in your way. Release indecision so you can cultivate more certainty. Release busyness to encourage healing. So people who are characterized by the water element have creative, artistic, soft and flowy energy. And they have strength and determination. And are happy to step out of their comfort zone. They have lots of energy for where they want to flow in life. And because of this, can overinvest their time and energy until they feel depleted. Stay for a few more breaths. And then we're going to come all the way up. And then just switch out the opposite way. So bring your left sole of foot to the inside of your right leg. And then breathe your arms up towards the sky. And then stretch your body down. So a question for the water element. In what ways do I put pressure on myself? When in balance, the water element amplifies our wisdom. Our gentleness, our ease, our flexibility. Water is the fluid. It's buried and dark below the earth's surface.
And it has all of our potential and potency for moving through our lives. Water element rules birth and life, and its essence is stored in the kidney. Now just stay here for a few more breaths. And then slowly come all the way up. And then again, we're going to just take a seated rebound. Easy pose, Sukhasana. Sitting crisscross, breathing deeply. Now we're going to do everyone's favorite pose, which is half butterfly. Or not half butterfly, sorry, we just did half butterfly, half saddle. And we're going to use our block for this, just to kind of compress through the kidneys. So we're going to bring our block underneath our sacrum and rest our back body down. And then the right foot is going to stay planted onto the mat. Actually, you might need to come up to do this. You're going to tuck your left leg in and then come all the way down. So this is a quad stretch. And with our sacrum lifted on the block, we're almost like hammocking through the kidneys. Now, if this is too much all the way down on the back, you can always just come to sit upright on the block. That's a variation you can take of this too. And we're gonna do 3 minutes on one side and then 3 minutes on the next. So I invite you to consider here, do I wisely use the resources of my mind and my body? Without depleting them?
And do I make choices to simplify my life when it's possible? Stay for a few more breaths. And then we're just going to gently shift to the other side. And you can lift up to make that switch, or you can do it while lying down. I'm going to stay lying down to not disrupt the queen, who is the cat on top of me. We'll be 3 minutes in this side as well. Do I include periods of rest? And unstructured time into my life? And I know I am the absolute worst for doing this. I am literally always going. So I know it's easier said than done. But including rest and relaxation, it's key for our stress management. Staying on this side for about 10 more breaths. And then just untuck that right leg. And then if you want to lift your body up off the block. And then take a moment and rebound on your back body. Go ahead.
From your back body, you're going to roll your way onto your navel. Removing any animals that might be in the way. And we're going to bring our bodies onto our fronts for a back bend now. We've done a lot of kind of forward folding action. So we're going to counter that with our heart opening, very simple Sphinx and then seal. So resting down through your elbows and opening and expanding through your chest. Just bring your eyes to a close. And either just stay here in your Sphinx or widen your palms and press down into your palms to lift your heart up. Taking your full seal. Just staying for 2 minutes. And then come all the way down. Just rest your head to one side, let your spine realign. And then can you press through the palms, lift your body up into a table. And then we're just going to take our last pose, which is going to be a very sweet and simple balasana or child's pose. Let's bring a little cushion or a bolster here. And then taking your breath in to lengthen up. And then just come forward, snuggling onto the bolster, and you can rest one cheek. I think this is the ultimate winter pose. It's all about turning inward. When I imagine child's pose, I imagine being like a turtle coming inside his shell. If you're resting on one cheek, just flip over to the opposite side. Just taking a few more rounds of breath as you are. And then slowly making your way either stretching out into fully on the spine, Shavasana, or any other pose or shape that would suit you right now. Cross-legged. Legs up the wall. Make yourself comfortable wherever you are. Closing the eyes. Feeling into the body from the inside. Feel the clothes touching your skin. Have a sense of the space around you. Feeling the support of the ground. Gravity from above. Giving your weight to the floor. You're being held. Moving awareness around your body like a spark. Eyes, lips, jaw relaxed. Your throat, your chest, your belly, your legs at ease. Just let your whole body start to relax. You have nothing to do. You have nowhere to go. Just be here. You are the witness. Still and calm. Observing your body breathing. And know that I will bring you back when the time is up. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken highs and learn to see. all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Give your fingers and your toes your little wake up wiggle. Finding a sweet little stretch through your whole body. Bringing it into a little nugget of a hug. And then making your way up to a seated shape. With your palms at heart center. And we close with our intention. It is a very old intention. But it still has relevance and meaning today. And it is that we stay committed to this practice. And that this practice helps and heals not only us as individuals, but our collective society as a whole. May all beings everywhere be happy, be healthy, be free. May the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. Sealing with an Om sound, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in to make the Om. So a large breath in, an emptying breath out. Deep breath in. Om. Thank you so much for sharing this space and the practice. The light in me, it sees and honors the light in each and every one of you. Om Shanti, 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 peace, namaste. Thank you for joining.